up the Mary Jane, no they can't feel my pain.
Back in 2017, Lil Skies practically ran the rap game. Lil Skies really doesn't need much of an introduction, and I bet you already know who he is. It seemed like he was on the road of becoming one of the most legendary names in the rap game, which I would still say he is. But we're gonna get into that later. Let's rewind a bit. Back in 2017, Lil Skies dropped Red Roses with Landon Cube. This would be his first song to actually go platinum and one of his first songs to actually take off. 2017 was really peak Lil Skies. Around this time, he'll be dropping songs like Nowadays, Lust, and Welcome to the Rodeo, which till this day are some of his best music ever released. And the reason behind this is because his music was really relatable. His sound captivated hundreds, thousands, if not millions of people. Till this day, all these songs are songs that I play every once in a while because I genuinely have a connection with them and I get nostalgia whenever I play it. This music was released in 2017, yet I am still playing it here in 2023. That is absolutely crazy. It really goes to show how talented Lil Skies really is, but let's move on. His streak would continue in 2018 when he drops Creeping and I. Both of these songs would scrape over 100 million views. Listening to Lil Skies definitely makes me feel old now just because it's been 5 to 4 years since he dropped most of the songs that I listen to. And when you get older, you start to realize that he is speaking facts in his music and he is generally talking from the heart. To this day, I is definitely one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song by Lil Skies. With I, it's very apparent that he is going through a lot. And as we age and get older, we start to realize this, and there is no doubt that Lil Skies will always hold a special place in my heart. But sadly, soon after this, a lot would change for his career. First off, Lil Skies had to mature faster than a lot of other people because he was a father. He would end up having a kid, and that kind of slowed down the music process. And he was also having to constantly deal with leakers, because for some reason, people gotta leak the content and not just let the artist do what they want to do. But like I said, he ended up having a kid at a younger age than a lot of people. In 2019, he would have his first child. And if I'm not mistaken, he only has one kid. That kind of made him have to slow down on the whole music process, but a little bit before the birth of his child, he did end up dropping Shelby. Now me personally, I definitely didn't listen to this album all that much, and I definitely do need to play it some more. Around this time, he would drop Magic and Having My Way, which are also pretty big songs, but soon after this, it seemed like Lil Skies was starting to change. He would drop his Unbothered album, which is actually a pretty good album and is highly underrated, with not even a single song going over 10 million views, which is absolutely insane. Now, I wouldn't say anything is wrong with this album. It is a good album, and I do suggest y'all listen to it. But it was apparent that Lil Skies was going through changes. But what about more recent times? How is he doing? Now, he does still get over 1 million plays on a music video, so clearly he has a fan base and he survived falling off for all these years. But the music just sounds like a completely different Lil Skies. It doesn't sound like he's rapping from the heart, but just rapping from the bag. And the production in the music videos are great, but it doesn't really captivate an audience like his old videos did. Maybe it's because it's not Lyrical Lemonade, but the older music and videos would always seem like they had kind of a meaning behind it. It was like you had the chance to throw yourself in his shoes and understand where he's coming from. Now his music is more about flexing and just being where he is at the moment. But it is clear that Lil Skies will always have a community around for him, and I'll definitely be checking out for more music in the future. But I do think I covered all the boundaries that I wanted to cover in this video, so I do hope you enjoyed. If y'all did, subscribe, like, and comment. I put in a lot of effort for these videos, and I do hope y'all enjoy it, and I don't even care if anyone views it, because guess what? I enjoy doing this at the end of the day, so I appreciate every one of y'all for coming around. If you're a familiar face, thank you for being around, and peace out, stay notorious, have a good one.